All right. You
Let's
want to
talk
you
about
want
this.
to you want to talk about how we're gonna somehow blow it and not make it? Is that what you're?
No, I'm not. I don't think we're gonna blow it, but there's always a
Not what
part
you
of
were
me.
saying on the live stream.
There's always a part of me that is never satisfied, right? So the fact that there is still an outside possibility that we don't get automatic qualification scares me.
I mean,
Because
you could
any
have it. Oh, you want to talk about Doyle's tweet? We could have 100% that we could be in there at the
I
forfeit
am
last game.
all aboard the forfeit train right now. Get me on a plane to Qatar. I'm all aboard the forfeit train. But
Is that like a realistic option? Like,
no, do you? Oh my god, you know how CONCACAF that would be,
I
bro.
mean, what? I mean, you get everybody stays rested, nobody gets hurt. You automatically qualify unless there's like some hidden like points deduction thing if you forfeit. I mean, that doesn't seem like a bad option.
Costa Rica would blow up. They would lose their shit.
I mean, they could still pass Mexico. They get a 3-0 win. Mexico would have to lose by. Let's see. Mexico would have to lose by, I think, 2.
Against who?
I think it's like El Salvador
Oh my god, yeah, right.
at home, and they're home too. I mean, that's not gonna happen, but
Yeah.
do they really think that they're gonna actually win like 6-0 against the US though?
So here's my question for you.
Uh-huh.
Who do you start in this game, knowing that all you need to do is not lose by 6, not lose by 6?
I would personally go 5 at the back. I think I
Oh
would
my
want to
God.
go, which what'd you say?
I'm just laughing.
I think I'd go Zimmerman, Robinson, and Long as the 3 center backs. I I kind of want to go Horvath here because I just have not been sold on Stefan. He's looked very shaky. But I also I wouldn't complain overly if they went with Stefan. I'd probably go. Well, I'd definitely go Anthony Robinson at left. No, I think I'd give Bello the start. Honestly, give Robinson a rest. He played both games. I think he played like the full 90 both games too. Shaq Moore. I don't know what's going on if he got injured at the end of the last game. I know
He did come up lame.
Yeah. So you might go Yedlin here. In the midfield, I would love to see Luca start again. And we talked about this off the podcast, but Luca's become my favorite USMNT player. I would like to see. I would think Tyler Adams probably gets a rest. Kellen Acosta probably gets the start. I don't know if would you start Gio in this game? Maybe. I think Musa probably gets a rest because he started both games. So I would think maybe I don't know, unless he wants to go roll down in the midfield. On the wings, I'd like to see Paul get the start again. Maybe Morris gets a start, and then I'd want to see Pflock or Pepe at striker.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna go off and say I think Zach Steffen needs to sit. I don't know if he's hurt. I don't know if it's lack of confidence, but I agree with you. He has not sold me as being somebody, and we talked about this on the live stream, as being somebody who wants to be the starter. You know, it just doesn't see. It seems like he's almost taking it for granted, which I know is not the case, right? He's a pro. I get that, but it just seems like, you know, instead of, and we talked about the Tim Howard comparison, right? If we came out in the second half against Panama like we did yesterday, Tim Howard is outside of his box at the halfway line, screaming at every single person in that team. Zach Steffen was just like, whatever. I get it. We're up 4 goals, but there's a mindset that you can't switch off. That's just me. I don't think you go 5 in the back because you're still trying to make sure that you have an identity, right? 4-3-3 is Greg's identity. He enjoys what he does. I say you go Shaq Moore, Robinson, Zimmerman. I think those are your. Actually, no, I would go Yedlin too because I remember the more injuries. So Yedlin, Zimmerman, Robinson. Give me Kellen Acosta. Give me Tyler Adams. give me Luca. Then up on the wings, give me Jordan Morris and Tim Weah. Let Tim Weah go back at it. Give me PFOC up top. Let him get his start. But I think the more interesting thing would be the sub pattern, assuming we don't need a score goal because we haven't blown a 6-goal lead. Give me Christian Roldan for his 5 minutes of fame. Give me Gio Reyna. Give me George Bello at left back. You can give me Aaron Long at center back and give me, I mean, hell, put Pepe in, put any striker in there, but keep Pulisic off the field if we have to. Honestly, I would almost say keep Reyna off the field if we can. I think they're going to play him anyway, but I'd say keep him off too. Because the last thing you need is Costa Rica. Yeah, Costa Rica coming in being stupid. Pulisic out for 4 months, and now we're lucky if we see him or not.
Yeah.
But absolutely in for Horvath. Give me any 11 that are going to get the job done. I don't care. Get me on the plane to Qatar. That's all.
I genuinely think that any 11 gets the job done, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't know. There's, again, every time I think, yeah, we're in, when we aren't absolutely in, especially that they brought out a banner that said qualified. You know how absolutely peak that would be for everybody in CONCACAF to say, oh, yeah, you guys thought you were qualified. Now you blew the biggest league in football history. Yeah, good job. I can hear it. My mentions.
I genuinely think things would have to go even more wrong than it did in Trinidad to miss the World Cup this time.
Trinidad really didn't even go wrong. They just bunkered. They scored a goal and they sat in.
Well, I mean, like we had to end up winning that game. We didn't. We still could have gone through, but then like a bunch of things at the end of that game happened that knocked us out. Like really late in that game, like a lot of things went wrong at the same time.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So I think so much. Even if we managed to lose 6-0 against Costa Rica, we still aren't out. We have a playoff game against either the Solomon Islands or New Zealand.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want to go against Chris Wood in New Zealand and have him just absolutely tower.
What's he gonna? I'd take Zimmerman and Miles Robinson. They could absolutely compete with him in the air. Then what? They have no Chris Wood. What are they doing?
But when does that playoff happen, right? Do we know when that playoff game would be?
No, I'm not sure.
It would be the 13th or 14th of June, which means that if we were to do that and go in there, Miles Robinson and Walker Zimmerman both would catch the flu right before kickoff, and we'd be stuck with like.
We're so deep at center back. You'd have Aaron Long in there. You may even see a John Brooks in there. We'd be fine.
Listen, I'm not here trying to say there's no shot. There's obviously more.
We're gonna be fine.
We're gonna be fine. But there's
I know.
There's a little voice in the back of your head, like,
I know.
oh,
you've
Trinidad?
got trauma from 2018.
Yeah, I really do. But I feel confident that we get the job done and we are on our way to Qatar. And I'm really hoping that the negative vibes are being sent out into the world so the reverse chings can just be loaded up and we win like 4-1 and everything's great.
I mean, there's an outside chance we still finish top of the CONCACAF qualifying table.
There really is, isn't there?
We got to win like 3-0 or something like that, or we have to score a few goals, but
we have to win and Canada needs to lose, and then there needs to be
I mean, Canada may not care at this point. Why not just send out whoever?
Canada get Panama, who are out.
Yeah, Panama's not going to care.
Or they're going to care a ton and they're going to go kill people.
Well, they may not care about the game. They may just care for revenge. But why take revenge out on Canada?
They're so nice.
I know.
My prediction is We get the job done. We auto qualify. And then we'll deal with the World Cup when the World Cup comes around.
My prediction, I actually think we get a draw to this game. I think we actually get something out of it rather than just not losing by 6. But if we lose, I know everyone's gonna be on nerves. Like if we're down like 2-0 at halftime, everybody's gonna be
Oh,
like,
dude,
"Ugh."
if we are losing at halftime, I am going to like scream. But like, and again, if we're losing 1-0 or like 2-1, all right, whatever. But if we're losing like 3-0 at halftime, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, it would be a dodgy second half. I'd start getting a little bit
just for the
concerned.
second half.
Yeah, that's why I don't think Greg's gonna like fully rotate the team. You'll still see a decent number of starters.
He would never coach again. He would.
Oh yeah, if he blew it,
Oh, never again.
yeah, he'd be gone. I mean, you would hope so at least, but you never know.
All right, I can't talk about this anymore. I'm gonna cry.
Good
That's
vibes
it.
only. We're qualifying. We're going to the World Cup.
Reverse jinx only. Reverse jinx only. All right, guys. Thank you for listening to our men's national team recap. 1 game to go. This episode will go live when that game is being played. So
Maybe earlier. I'm gonna try to get it out tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a 10 o'clock kickoff, I think. So I mean, it'll come out early.
Oh, 10 o'clock on a Wednesday. It was 10?
9:05. Sorry, 9:05.
Oh yeah, it's a lot better.
Yeah.